The big question: how did life begin on Earth? Not evolution, not dinosaurs, not humans, but the very first life. How did something living come from something that was completely lifeless? This question has puzzled scientists for centuries, and today, we are closer than ever to understanding the answer. In this video, we'll explore the most accepted scientific explanation for the origin of life, abiogenesis, and the incredible journey from chemistry to biology, Earth before life. Let's travel back 4.5 billion years. Early Earth was nothing like today. The planet was extremely hot, violent, and unstable. There was no oxygen, no plants, no animals, no oceans filled with life. The atmosphere was made of gases like methane, ammonia, hydrogen, and water vapor. Volcanoes erupted constantly, meteorites bombarded the surface, lightning storms filled the sky, yet strangely, these brutal conditions may have been exactly what life needed to begin. What is abiogenesis? Abiogenesis is the idea that life arose naturally from non-living matter. In simple words, life did not appear suddenly, it slowly formed through chemical reactions. No magic, no sudden creation, just chemistry, guided by time and energy. But how does chemistry turn into biology? That's where things get fascinating. The primordial soup theory. One of the earliest ideas is called the primordial soup theory. According to this theory, early Earth's oceans acted like giant chemical laboratories. Energy from lightning, heat, UV radiation caused simple molecules to combine into more complex ones. In 1953, scientists tested this idea in a famous experiment. They recreated early Earth conditions in a lab, and shockingly, amino acids formed naturally. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. This proved that the ingredients of life can form without life itself, but ingredients alone are not enough. The RNA world hypothesis. Here's where modern science gets really exciting. Today, life depends on DNA to store information and proteins to do work, but DNA cannot copy itself alone. So what came first? Many scientists believe the answer is RNA. RNA can store genetic information, copy itself, act like an enzyme. In other words, RNA can do the job of both DNA and proteins. This led to the RNA world hypothesis. According to this idea, early life was based entirely on RNA. Over millions of years, RNA systems became more complex. DNA replaced RNA as information storage. Proteins took over most biological tasks. RNA may have been the first step from chemistry to life. The first cells, at some point, molecules needed protection, they needed boundaries. Fatty molecules naturally form bubbles when placed in water. These bubbles are called protocells. Inside these bubbles, chemical reactions could happen. RNA could replicate. Life could be protected from the environment. These protocells were not alive as we define life today, but they were close. Eventually, true cells formed. These were the first living organisms on Earth, life in the deep ocean. Another leading theory suggests life began near hydrothermal vents deep in the ocean. These vents release heat, provide chemical energy, exist without sunlight, even today. Entire ecosystems survive around these vents. This shows life does not need sunlight, only energy and chemistry. It also supports the idea that life could exist on other planets with similar conditions. Why this matters today? Understanding how life began helps us answer much bigger questions. Are we alone in the universe? Could life exist on Mars or distant planets? Is life a rare accident or a natural result of chemistry? Every new discovery brings us closer to understanding our place in the universe. Life did not appear overnight, it was not planned. It emerged slowly, molecule by molecule, over billions of years. From lifeless chemistry came living beings capable of thought, emotion, and curiosity, and that may be the most incredible story ever told. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the origin of life, subscribe for more science documentaries, space mysteries, and mind-blowing facts.